Okay, cool. We're starting off strong. Stream is running. I definitely did not start playing the game before I started stream. Hey, it's a good game. Anyway, that should unfreeze. All of that. Okay. Now theoretically these will only work for so long before they inevitably fail. But that's not my problem. My problem is I want to get off this planet because I need to fix this. It is a bot swarm. My whole base. Thanks for testing, Tyler. Right now we should be good. Should be. Okay. That was already pretty bad. That was like a 10-15 second delay. Why do none of these have power? Oh, that's why none of them had power. Because I deleted half this setup. Yeah, the issue is these quality setups are demolishing my bots. I just thought of a really simple fix. Okay. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me actually go to a place like here. Okay. Let's throw in Voidtronic circuits. I can actually make regular circuits, but I don't want that. And then we do it in a electromagnetic plant. We have blue and we have red. 4.8. That's 2.5. That's 5. Which practically feeds that. Now when we're talking full quality, that puts us down to 3.59. Let me pull out the calculator. Ugh. Oh wait. Let me actually do that as well. So that's 4.59, which 2 of these can produce. So that fully goes there. Oh god. Friend is calling me, asking me if we should draft. Which I'm down to draft. But then he's talking about buying set boosters. This is MTG, by the way. And it's like, you don't draft with set boosters. I forgot to pull up Stream Manager. Alright. So we have this. Then theoretically... Not supposed to hear that. We output this onto this, which then can continue. Okay, that will be good. Add in that there. Rotate it vertically. I don't want those lights. There's a really nice light I have. Here we go. That recycler. Where is it? Down here. These are set to always on. So we do this. Put lights all throughout. They're all powered. I feel like that's a pretty solid setup. Only thing now is changing those to legendary, which we do not have at the moment. And I don't want speed boosts because that lowers quality. Okay. Now the thing is, I have to break down everything past that. So let me put this here. Left filter is going to be red of any quality, blue of any quality. And then we do an infinity chest. Okay. Let's copy that forward. Okay, iron plates. Anyway, back to what I was doing. This was going to be iron plates. Alright, then it's copper wire. Copper cable, sorry, not legendary. Any. Sulfur, any. Plastic, any. Okay, so plastic, copper cable, carbon and stone. Carbon, stone. And then it's just the little flowers. Okay. So theoretically, that'll power that. That'll all run. That'll filter everything out. It should get me a bunch of good stuff. Now, how do I want to get rid of these resources? That is the question. Copper cable. Okay, let's go down the line. Red and blue chips. I don't want to get rid of those because that's ultimately my goal. Now, past a certain point, I do want to get rid of them. So, I don't know. I'm going to come back to those. Iron plates, it'll be good to have some on hand, but ultimately I don't. I obviously need to recycle them. How to do that, though? Obviously I can turn it into void flux. That will get rid of it. Anything else? I think it's void flux or recycle. So we're going to throw it into void flux because I can use that. Yeah, it's either void flux or recycle. So we will turn that into void flux. Can this do multiple rarities? That is the question. Yes, yes it can. Alright, let's see. Copper wire. This one might also be just recycled. Interesting, I don't think I can actually use the flux recycler on that. I cannot. Yeah, I don't really need any of these. I could craft extra advanced circuits. I don't know if I really need to. I feel like that's just point of efficiencies. I'd rather just void it. So what does recycling it turn it into? Copper plates, which can then be recycled. So that is going to be Recycled. Sulfur. Sulfur can go through that. So can plastic. Carbon can also go through that. So can stone. And so can void shards. Now let me make sure for all those other ones that there isn't something else I want to do with them. So it's like for carbon. Carbon I can inverse void craft. That's what I was saying I was going to do. Rune stones, theoretically, but I don't think I really use those anymore. I have to see. I have to see on that one. Runestone. Yeah, it's just used in all these base speed, efficiency, and productivity runes, which I don't use. I use other methods to get that. So carbon we can void. Stone I should... Yeah, I can void stone. And what was that last one? Void shards. Void shards. It's a lot of recipes. I don't think I need void gems for anything. I don't. Yeah. So, yeah. The only thing we recycle is copper wires, which should only have to go through one cycle. I think the only thing is I do want to pull off any legendary items, because you never know when you'll need legendary crafting items, and I don't want to risk not having those, because yeah. I forgot, I never sent announcements out. Alright. Epic quality. Why is this stopped? Green circuits. I forgot about those. I forgot about green circuits. Awesome, I can get rid of those. Now the only thing is, do I want to get rid of them? I do not, because tier 1 modules do use green circuits. So I'm going to save this to some extent. There, this should have nothing in it. This should have everything in it. Okay. So red, blue, and green we keep to some extent. How do I want to do it though? Because I'm thinking what I do is output that to the right. Do that, and then output priority right. Nope. That overlaps. What if I just did that? And that would give me one of each. Obviously we need power to it and all that. That would give me red, blue, and green. Actually, I do want input priority. On the right because I don't want to clog the system. Hey Red, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's see if we recycle a red circuit. Okay, used in. Nothing I need to conserve for. We get green, plastic, and copper. Which are all things I can recycle into the system. So I almost want to do just that. To an extent, a little bit different than that, but... I think I do want just speed in there. Oh, we're gonna unlock that in a bit. LDS production 5. Nice. And then I assume blue is going to be practically the exact same. Blue is going to be green and red that it breaks down into, which can be recycled back into the system. And green circuits just go back in the system, yeah. Cool. So I can do this over. This one will be blue. And the other one will be green. I have a feeling green I will have to up the output of it. If that makes sense in a way. I don't know. I have no clue. What is this notification for? Okay. I wonder how the base is actually doing with recycling. Oh, it's actually all caught up. Nice. It's actually really nice if that's working. Okay, we are less than 10 seconds delay, that's good. There are way too many bots here. Oh wait, this works on a different signal network. Well, back to this we go. Green does this, but then actually at the end of green, we don't want it going through that. We want it going into that. Now for the rest of these, we want to filter the legendaries out. Because again, never know when that'll be useful. Carbon. And then iron plates will go into one of these. Copper wire. Goes into one of these. Which will then split off the legendary copper plates. Which will then get flux recycled. Let's get sulfur in here. Sulfur is one of these. Yep. There's plastic. That's carbon. I actually move this over one because it can't be right up next to another one. There we go. And nothing is still in that chest. So we're good. Let me add some more space. There's green. blue, which we actually want these going in there, and red, which again, want those going in there. Theoretically, that's that. Input priority. Yep, that's copper. Throw in the sulfur. Throw in the plastic. Now keep in mind, this is more meant as like a proof of concept. It's not the most compact, it's not the greatest. It is just a, hey, this works. That's more of what this is supposed to be. Okay, so that's that line. I get rid of that. Yeah, all those should be facing up. Connect all these. And then we create an infinity tank. Nope. And realistically, remove void flux. Because these all output to void flux, I believe. Alright. Okay, I forgot power poles. Of course, I forgot power poles. Also lights. You can't forget lights. Because then how are you going to say lights, camera, action? We'll put a light by every chest. And I may add more in the future. I don't know how that will look. Power poles do fit perfectly in those spots. Okay, that whole area is covered. We're not adding in roboports right now, obviously. Let me throw a pole out here because this is where I'm going to add the accumulator. worked so good, and it just stopped. Let me add in a lot more. Okay. Let's hope it works. Let me actually... Well, the all belts should just be these two belts. If everything is greater than 16, no, 12. We'll say 12. I don't know how to do that. Right. Disabled by control behavior. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Well, A, I did not realize this goes through tunnels. So we are just going to do this one belt. And we're going to say 7. Okay, let's switch this to 8. Theoretically, I think I can add more. I mean, I really want to overload this system. How do I place that wrong? Let's do this. There we go. I love how it's all in sync. Until it falls out of sync and then it's That feels like it's not outputting a lot. It's picking up a bit. A little bit. I almost want this to be a constant red. I don't want these to be able to output on the belts. It's interesting that it's still not there. Nope. How do I combine the signals? Because I can do that. That's not what I want to do. Oh, I can just count inputs. I forgot the button for that. It's interesting that it's not hitting 8. That should definitely get me to a consistent 8. There's no way it doesn't. No way. It's like, I want these getting clocked. There's so much. Still not hitting 8. It's just weird. Like, come on. Some of this should be really close. Okay, so that can't output. Which means this is at 8. This be flawed. This is frozen because blue isn't flowing because there's not enough recyclers. Okay. So we've established we need more recyclers. How many more is the question? Okay. That outputs a ton of green. Blue still isn't being handled fast enough though. Let's double it. How'd red make it through? What? Blue has to go before red. Okay. Blue has to go before red. Which just makes sense. Let me get loader into infinity chest. And that should clear it off. Okay, that's empty now. Okay. That was a problem for that. It's gonna be a problem for this. So let's just fix it now. I think this is just counting the amount of inputs. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is this is a lot of things. And a lot of these are not functional anymore. Seven sections. Okay, there we go. That should even it out. Question really becomes what happens when this overflows. Which neither of them are even close to there. This one's also going to be interesting to see. These should all have speedruns. Max speed. Blue's definitely going to hit max first, which is fine. But hey, look at this. We're getting legendary. That's insane. 2 gigawatts of power. Two gigawatts of power, and yet I've gotten 2 and 2 legendaries. Because that's all I'm after, is these 2 chests right here. Realistically, that's all I'm after. So it's a little insane that that's all I've gotten. Oh. All the others have gone through. I mean, why not? It's gonna go through soon enough. That one's so far off. Oh, because that goes to 200. Whereas this one only goes to 100. Alright, it's gonna start letting them through. There we go. That is now clogging that. Oh, those stack. Interesting. Huh. That is letting things flow pretty smoothly, though. Okay, one of these is definitely not enough. Let me rotate it there. Let's see if that's enough, because I know green is going to be the biggest holdup. It is not enough. I need oh so many more. Okay. Let's see if green has to stop again. So far, nothing. But I just realized... Really? That makes sense. I went extra though because... Actually... That way I don't have to add in another power pole. We'll see if that's enough. Let me just do that. That'll send red ships through. Which outputs even more green ships. Which is clogging, not because it's stopping, just because there's too much things. Too many things. I fully stopped because this can't go through fast enough. The recycler just couldn't keep up. Green is still the holdup, just because of load capacities. Let me actually... Let me do that. Because that should actually help a lot. I think we're practically gonna be there. Okay, I actually don't think I need this. I think... Oh, nope. Plastic. I just can't do it fast enough. So we add another one. Oh, whoops. I don't foresee any other blockages. I mean, we'll keep it running there for a little bit. Oh, dang. Am I through? Nice. Means all of these are complete. Which means I can take a green wire and connect those.
Virtual DJ.
Oh, yeah, this is only requesting 3 tier 1s. We can now accept 3 tier 2s, which... where are those going? Where did... Interesting. Let me dismantle... Oh. 2, 3, 2, that. Let me dismantle those. Damn, that almost crashed. The fact that I have 50 of those is insane. That outputs 1. Okay. So I should be immediately requesting all 2s. All of these. Yeah. Dismantle, dismantle. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Right there. Got it. Didn't realize there was another one. Do I have any more? Don't think so. I think that was it. Now all that should be over here. Okay, that'll upgrade everything to highest quality. Legendary quality. thing. These things are taking forever. 101. Oof. Tier 2 quality. Should be able to do it for tier 3 as well. Dang. We are so short LDS. Oh. Hmm. Override stack size. Since we have them, why not? Same with there, let's replace those. Because again, we have them. Okay. Let's check this. No clogs. Okay, Devo. Great to hear. Yeah, you didn't call me, so I assumed it was. How many of these aren't running? About half the row. So let's dismantle 4 there. I should get some more up and running. Because I don't want to overbuild this at all. If I don't have to, I don't want to. That's kind of insane, actually. Oh my gosh, I have all tier 2s. I could see him doing that, but that's just insane. He absolutely shouldn't be, but... I'm not his manager. So I can't tell him no. Why were you there? That's the real question. This is actually working quite nicely. Oh, did he like send you pictures or something? I guess this is actually the perfect amount. Okay. Okay. I don't know what you think vanish is, but it ain't a command I have. Yeah, it don't work. I'll actually keep all those in. The fact that I've only gotten 4 and 3 is insane. Devo, you sound exactly like Ricky. Uh-oh. Green's about to stop. Green is over full. Well, I'm not playing COD, so I don't know why you'd be watching. Oh. Oh, that's backing up. But it isn't, so we're good. Ah, I see, I see. Hmm. How many of these do I have? I have 59 of those. That's crazy. Actually crazy. That's why. Because all my legendary chips are stuck up here. Alright. This is a problem. Let's pause thrust. Interesting. It's slowly falling towards an LV, so that's perfect. It's exactly what I want. And out of all of these, almost none of them make it to the end. 1,260 products finished. Oof. With 80% productivity. Which theoretically, with enough asteroid crushing, maybe, just maybe I can do that. You know what I also need? I need to upgrade my crushers. Let me ship up better crushers. I only have common ones? Well... make them as fast as I can. Because they ain't fast enough. Because these are outputting 9.4% productivity. So... automated thrust, just get to Novis a little bit faster. 63, I do not have enough of that. Six. That puts me at 40 exactly. And there go the 4 ships. Which that'll increase speed. Which is what I need. Why is this slow? Oh, it's not. It's just it makes 1 a second. I can definitely be made faster. I know that for a fact. Yes, we have pulse thrust at the moment. Okay, crafting speed should be a little bit faster. Let's clear off this belt because it's too much. That should help a little bit, hopefully. I mean, we'll see. So I was just gonna rebalance it the other way. Which isn't really what I want, but... what can I do? The answer is not a lot. Surprisingly. How many of these are there? 12. No, these. How many of these? 9. Theoretically, I can just copy paste this a bunch. Which I'm gonna do. There's an extra 4 LDS. There we go. That should all place in soon enough. Oh, roboports. I guess I technically do need those. As they technically supply it with its logistics. But hey. Okay, that should be giving me an additional 10 LDS per second. And of course it's requiring more bots. Which I'm wondering. Okay, we still have a couple hundred available, so... we're doing good. Still though, I have to cut down on this. 112 legendary modules. Ouch. Those epics are nice. Well, I guess we use them. Okay. That should help quite a lot. Maybe. Oh gosh. This is still going slow. I mean, this is very slow. It's not turning and burning. I can tell you that much. It really is not. Eight seconds. What do I do with those? I don't see any quality modules down here, so we should be good. Yeah, I only have 13,000. Okay, what am I short for that? And where's that crafting happening? That should be in here. It's the tier 3 crafting. Oh. That's what's going on. This is the only thing making tier 3 quality modules. So I have a ton extra. There we go. That should help burn through some of that. I think this is literally the only thing I have making superconductors. I literally think that's it. Honestly though, I'm not sure though, so... I just realized I make a small mistake. Okay, that should be fine. Theoretically, okay, those are getting filled, which means purples are being returned, which are then shipping over to those, which are then returning legendaries, which are then going into those. Why is it 17 though? I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that whole thing at once. Alright, well. Whoa, that fully died at one point. Why? Out of orange. Which is weird. Why are we out of orange? It's not Voyager, it's this one. It's because we don't have any. Because that can only make so much. What does that actually need? That's EMAG, okay. Which we have on planet. And this still has some on it. Plus, I think Fulgora has a much better supply. Although that means power grid might crash. We'll see. Okay. Well. Oh. This is pretty much empty. That's good. Well, for now, we work on continuous improvement. I am unfortunately out of time for today. I may be back later tonight. We shall see. I might dedicate this time to D&D planning. So I'm not sure. But I hope y'all enjoyed. And if I'm not here tomorrow, I will be here on Monday. And that will hopefully be satisfactory. But yeah, that'll be all for today. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.